Hello, loves. 2 years ago, I was sitting in my car at this event that I just tried to go to, where I was talking about how it's so hard for me to live in this town. 10,000 people descending for this music festival that used to be something that I loved. I loved it. I was like the first one to come every year. I was standing out there and they were singing the Hallelujah chorus from Handel's Messiah. My parents, they used to sing in that at our church. My parents, I remember my dad, I was in like just sitting on one of the pews, and I looked at my dad and he kept winking at me. I've actually played it. I'm a violinist. A lot of you don't know that. I played it in orchestras. I actually got the chance to play it at Flagstaff, in the Flagstaff Symphony years ago. But I was thinking about Jesus. And the true meaning of what he was really trying to say. That we are free. That we are actually free, not that we have to live by these rules. That we are loved. And they didn't like it. They didn't like what he had to say. They just didn't like it. And so this growing concern about what he had to say, that what he had to say might actually make change. Make people actually believe that they were free. They were free to live their life. They didn't like it so much that they took him and they killed him, and then they took the whole message. The whole message that he tried to say, that there's more to this life, that there is life after this life. I didn't want that message out either. There's life after this life. And that the only two commandments are to love God with all your heart, all your soul, all your strength, and to love your neighbor as yourself. To love. And I just wanted to cry. I wanted to cry because the whole message has been skewed into this idea of rightness and wrongness and rules and living a certain way. And Jesus said there's only two: to love God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your strength, and to love your neighbor as yourself. And those of you who understand will understand, and those of you, that I keep getting all these like comments, which is fine. I just erase them. Those of you who understand are going to understand. I don't know if this election is going to go through. I don't know. I am 60% hopeful. Sometimes 65% hopeful. Although, like, nearly everyone in my circle voted for him. Nearly everyone in my circle voted for him, or didn't vote, thinking that it wouldn't matter. And a no vote, and a vote, and a vote for some, and a vote for him, and then a vote for like some other person. I don't know what could have been done. I mean, honestly, I don't believe this was a fair election any more than I do the other elections that have been interfered with throughout the world. Georgia, Romania. And I don't want people to suffer. I don't want anyone to suffer. But I don't think that they realize what they've done. And putting the name, he's my guy. This guy is my guy. And anybody else who doesn't agree with this is stupid, which would include me. Stupid. It's an easy thing to call names, right? To call people stupid, but I'm used to that. I've had that as long as I can remember, being called a moron for different ideas that I had. Moron, stupid. It was just people like me were called something even, like, it had this like word in front of it, stupid. Like that just made it like almost like this profoundly stupid. Anybody who has an idea that's not of our own, I try my best to not name call. I've stayed out of politics with all of these people around me. I haven't talked about it very much. It's like, I really just want to get along. I mean, I really do. I kind of know where their stand is on it. And I said, just don't talk about it. So they have no idea who I am, what I believe, that I do this, that I do podcasts, blonde-haired girl to go. They don't know me. They don't know my story. They don't know the ideas that I put in my books, that I had this experience where I was, I guess, maybe not, but I guess doing something on behalf of people that I care about, people who are different. It makes me sad that people enjoy me being sad. It makes me sad that people won't even ask me. And I guess we just know what side we stand on, and it didn't really matter until now. I mean, all the talks, Elon Musk and Vivaswamy, whatever his name is, Swami, I don't know how to say his names very well, but like went into Congress and said, we want to cut Social Security and Obamacare, Medicaid and Medicare. Some of the people that I'm referring to just retired. They just retired in May of 2024. They just signed up for Obamacare. They were going to start drawing on the money that they had been putting in for 40 years. They were going to start enjoying their retirement and feeling covered in their new their medical, and they want to just pull the rug out from under them. Want to take their money. I was hearing, I don't know if this is true or not, but they want to pay back the trillions of dollars that were allocated from Social Security to pay for the Iraqi war. I don't know if that's true or not, but I wouldn't put it past the government. And I have to say, I don't trust the government necessarily who's in charge, but I really do not trust Trump. I don't trust him. And I'm pretty vocal about that. I don't trust him. I believe women when they say that he assaulted them and put his hands up their skirt without their permission. And the fact that people think this is okay, men and women, the fact that they think that is okay is mind-blowing to me. That they don't care. So I'm still hopeful that this won't go through, but it still leaves me in this like really strange position. Like, where do I go back from here? With the people in my life that said, this is my guy. This is the person that represents me. The person who promises things and doesn't go through with them. It's really hard to bring down grocery prices when they go up. It is. But we weren't saying that during the rallies, were we? We weren't saying that part. We were only saying it now. And so I'm holding on in my isolation, which I think some people are happy about. That could be wrong, but you are backing a person who wants people who don't agree with him to suffer. He wants to put in jail people who don't agree with him. He wants them arrested. And Elon Musk has actually talked about him being executed. I don't know where we go back from here, but I will say this, and then I probably should go because I know I'm rambling, is that I am changed. I'm changed by this, and I don't know how to get back. I'm changed. I don't know how to get back. How do you learn to be happy or go for your happiness when you feel so hopeless about the future? That the women around me, daughters, granddaughters, contemporaries, the women around will not have the same human rights as we did. And that makes me sad. I appreciate you listening to my little rant. Love you guys.